for another episode of Force to Win podcast, man. It's your boy Frank Nino here, my homegirl Leticia J. We got motherfucking Maino in the building. Shout out to my guy Big Red, Hot 937. Shout out to my guy Big Kenny, King of Clubs, man. We in Club Nor right now, man. You know, Springfield motherfucking Mass, man. This is for my motherfucking city, man.
Right.
But right now, it ain't about us. It's about my man Maino.
Wait, hold on real quick. I'm going to interrupt because we forced the win tonight. Shout out to Bino and shout out to Killer Touch.
Right, they both called me.
Because they both called you.
Downstairs. Shout out to Bino. Bino got it done, though.
Bino got it done?
Shout out to my guy Bino.
Shout out to Bino.
We already did an interview with him earlier this year, too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's on the podcast.
Fuck
you know what I'm saying?
Bino, that's my guy.
You know what I mean?
I was like, you had one job, Bino. You had one job tonight. And then he hit me and he was like, I think you're good. Yeah. So I appreciate you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Maino once again, man. You know, this ain't your first time in the 413 though, man. I brought you to my birthday party.
I remember, you
came to my birthday party. It was like
we went to the studio after that, right?
Yeah, I think we went to the studio after that. You came to my birthday party. It was like back in maybe 5-6 years ago though, man. You know what I'm saying?
I remember you, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Appreciate you coming back out. All right, man.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But you know what I remember? I interviewed you a long time, even before that, in the park in Brooklyn. This is like during the DVD era, though. This is like 2006. 7, you feel me? Making Moves TV. You feel me? Back then, you know what I mean? I will show you the picture of my phone right now, though. But you know, we got to keep things going and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I got a picture with you from like 2000 and when did you first come home? When did you do the High Hater song? 2003, 2005?
No, that was 2008.
2008, okay.
Yeah.
So you did a car show in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And I got a pic, and they make fun of me. They call me Sharkeisha because I was like real. Because I look real rugged, real skinny, like nothing what I look like.
I want
right
you to
now.
show him the picture. Like you didn't need to show him the goddamn picture.
You had the picture.
You gotta show him the picture. Hold on, you gonna pull it up?
You know what?
Should have it on deck.
Because matter of fact, you know, I reached out to you on Instagram and I was like, yo, I need an interview with you because I know you was gonna be out here today, right?
And I didn't respond.
Hell no, you seen that picture?
You didn't even look at
it. Throw that picture in the fucking trash.
Did I see it?
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah, you probably didn't see it though. I'm just talking shit.
But I was like, yes. So.
You found it?
No, I didn't find it. But I want to talk. I want to talk. So, okay, here we go. So, here we go.
It's the black tank top man right there.
That's right?
Yeah, you look. Oh, okay.
Exactly. Totally different, right?
You look different.
So let's see. If you would have seen that in your inbox, right? You're like, you would have done that?
You got me with my titties out. I would have never
You would have done that?
Yeah, I've been like.
You would have been like, no, we ain't doing that.
It's the old school.
That's
old school. Yeah.
Old school.
So she said that picture, so you're like, y'all need an interview now, Mano. You seen that shit? You would have threw that in the fucking trash.
Black wife beater man.
You would have been like, no. So that's like when you first came home.
Oh,
right?
no, I came home in 2003.
Okay.
That's 2008 is when people started to know who I was.
Okay.
Because that's when it started to happen for me.
Okay. So 2003 you came home.
Yeah.
2003 you started your record deal, your record company, right?
Well, the name Hustle Hard and all that is something that I came up with before I even came home.
Okay.
Yep.
So by the time I came home, I had my whole plan together. My guys, we was all, we hustle hard. This is what we gonna be about because we felt like that's something that everybody can relate to. You know what I mean? I didn't want to make a company that said Maino Records. I wanted it to be about me. I wanted to stand alone. So you say Maino, you say hustle hard. Hustle hard. Anybody can
relate to that.
What we do.
Anybody can relate to that.
You know what I mean?
Good for marketing.
I come home in 2003 and it been, and I got straight to work.
When did you start rapping?
It's 20 years ago now. Oh, Jesus Christ, time flying. I started rapping in prison though.
Okay. Yeah. So that was your first time ever rapping. You wasn't rapping before you was out. You was in prison.
No, I didn't grow up rapping. I didn't have no dreams about being a rapper. I didn't think about rap. I was a fan of rap, but I wasn't never a rapper.
And what made you start wanting rapping in prison?
I used to get in a lot of trouble in prison. And I was one of the guys that was always in and out of the box, always being disciplined, And when when you're in the state prison, they put you in the box for years at a time. And I was doing a year at this time. And one night, you know, I just heard these guys on the gate just rapping. And I'm just like, damn, that shit sound good. And it was a Friday night, I remember. I'll never forget that night. And I just listened to them rapping. And I said, yo, when I get up in the morning, I'm gonna write me a rhyme. And I got up the next morning, I wrote me my first rhyme. And, you know, it was I like to do it because it was like helping me to pass the time. You gotta understand, you locked in 23 hours a day. Sometimes 24, because you ain't gonna go to that cage every day. It's too cold. You only gonna go from one cage to another. So the thing is like, I was inspired because it gave me something different to do, right? It gave me something to pass the time with, right? Other than, you know, you reading a book, you writing a letter, you sleeping, like, you know, the regular shit. You're doing push-ups. You ain't too many things you're gonna be doing in this little ass cell. So rapping became like an outlet for me.
So you used to like put on little skits, shows in front of you.
I just told you I was in a box. It was no. Okay,
I'm sorry.
No, it was no.
So there was no like outside of that.
I think you're missing the. I think you're missing the story, baby. I just told you what I'm saying. I'm in 23 hours locked down.
Okay.
It ain't no. It's no. This is not population.
Okay.
This is not like, you know, you don't see nobody. It's just me and my cell. The only person I see is maybe the porter. Now, when I came to population, so I guess you asking me if I was just like doing shit. Nah, I ain't that nigga.
Okay.
I wasn't running around rapping for the jail.
Why are you trying to make me feel like I'm slow for? I'm not.
No, I never say you was, but the way you just articulate yourself.
No.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay. But that's what I meant. Okay,
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
You know.
She like, nigga, you got one more time. You got one more time to check me like that.
That's all.
One more time to make me look like I'm stupid, but okay.
But my man Maino came home. That's when he came through. The DVD ground was crazy.
Right.
He's one of the pioneers of the DVD game. Like any DVD that you see, any street DVD, Maino was on it.
Yeah.
He's taking interviews from any. You know what I'm saying? I respect you for that because I was upcoming dude. I'm from here. Where you from now? Springfield, Mass. You know, NYC was popping. So I had to really force the win, go on that highway and really fuck with niggas.
Right.
You feel me? And he took my interview. This is 2005. You feel what I'm saying?
So he was like one of your first interviews.
He was on my first joint, my first DVD.
Game was how I got noticed.
Yep.
It was the DVDs. It wasn't how it came later. The song that put me on, which came from the DVDs, is a song called Rumors. Rumors is the song that changed my life. That had me coming out here early. That had me coming to Boston, Connecticut, you know, going down to DC. I was performing Rumors. Rumors was this song. Like, Rumors was my, you know, underground hit record that got me my first record deal. And kind of, it changed my life.
You ain't looked back since.
Yeah.
Okay. And you was very outspoken. That's one thing about Maino. Maino was, fuck the rap. Nigga, when you hear this nigga's interviews, nigga, I'm saying that's what I think. You know what I'm saying, I don't know if you did it on purpose or this is what Maino really is, but when you was coming out, your personality, I think people fell in love with who Maino was.
Understand?
Fuck the music.
Right.
When Maino was talking,
because I tell niggas all the time, when it came to me, right. It was a lot of other niggas that niggas would say that they love for their music. Yeah. Right? They would say, love stack bundles. Man, Papoose is the illest nigga ever. Yep. You know, even a guy like Gravy. You know, it was so many other dudes that was coming up at J Mills. You know, it was so many dudes
at the same time.
That was coming up at the same time as me. Yep. At the same time I was. I don't think I was niggas' favorites when it came to rap. It's like the bars. Because for one, I was never really a bar nigga at that time. Like, I felt like I was a hustler. I felt like I understood how to make songs, right? Mm-hmm. But what niggas like for me is when I talk, I was talking my shit. That's on Jesus sandals.
I just you
understand what I'm saying? Like,
that's what niggas was fuck with Maino for.
They fucked with, you know, the shit that I was saying and you know, me being realistic. So, you know. And I had to just take it for what it was. Like, you know, it was even times when niggas would be like, he alright. you know, I don't really fuck with his music, but I like him. You know what I mean? And I took it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But then I had to step those bars up. You know what I mean? So
that's another thing I'm about to say. Yeah. You know what I mean? No disrespect. I'm saying from back then to now, you are the one. You are the most improved. I swear for God, nigga. Ain't no dick ride, none of that shit. Another black man. This is the guy. Yeah, he stepped his shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like way up. You know what I'm saying? Him.
That came from. Now I didn't mean to cut you off. That came from. You gotta understand the way I looked at rap was, I looked at it like as a hustle. I didn't look at it like I needed to be, like I needed to be in a specific space. Yeah. I looked at it as like, look, we can make these songs, cause I would tell my niggas like this early on, man, these niggas is lying about our life. We out here really doing all this. We out here really living like this. All we gotta do is just, you know what I'm saying, make these songs and make some catchy shit. And we on. Yeah. So this is how I was looking at it. I wasn't looking at it like I'm gonna really
get your pen right.
Yeah, like I'm gonna really tear these niggas. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, so my approach was that. And you can't cheat the game, because even though that may be an approach, you still gotta have a degree of respect for the art form. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, so when the feedback was coming back like, man, that nigga ain't, he alright, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't, I'm like, what? So now I'm like, I know I could really do it though. Like, I know I can do it, because it was times when I was showing it, but I was like, I wanted to make stories. I wanted to niggas to fall in love with the story. I wanted to paint pictures. And when you painting pictures and telling stories, it's not always lyrical. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just what it was. I was having a conversation with my man Fab the other day, and I was telling him about how when I first came home, a lot of niggas were sounding like him, and how some of my friends wanted me to rap like that, and I couldn't. Yeah. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I could not do that, because it just wasn't me. I had to be who I was. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely was. You know what I'm saying? And that's what grew into the guy we know now, Maino. You feel me? You really go ahead.
I will say I love the relationship between you, Fab, and Jim Jones.
Yeah, my man Dave Veese. Yeah, definitely.
Y'all definitely get on social media, y'all clown each other. Y'all got jokes.
No, that's real brotherhood though. That's real relationships. You know what I mean? And I think it's dope to see, you know, black men in this culture. You know what I'm saying? Because so many times we stand at odds from each other. And it's always this, is always that. And I come from a city where it's always supposed to be one king. Nigga, we all kings. We all got something to say. We all bring something, and collectively, like, we even more stronger. So it feels good to me, and I love that. The relationship that I got with my dogs, like, it's unstoppable. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you know, I know when it ain't always about me. Jim might have something going on, and I'm coming just to support. I ain't there for me. I'm coming as a support system for my dog, because that's the way it's supposed to be. It may be his video. I'm not in the video, but I'm gonna come and I'm gonna put on the outfit like it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's what it's about.
You're gonna add that Maino star power to it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones is another rapper that I think improved a lot too. Like,
you heard the Lobby
you know
Boys, man.
That's why I'm about to get into that. Now the Lobby Boys, y'all came through like y'all. To me, y'all the most. Y'all grind the way y'all forced to win, and y'all hustled from back then, from 05, 06 to now. You feel me? Y'all both got the same similar type of situation. Like, you feel me? I think like, because Jim Jones definitely stepped his shit way the fuck up.
Jim
you feel
nice.
me? Like, nice, he on a whole nother, you know what I mean, plateau and
nice.
shit. You know what I mean?
And I love the you know, the energy, because when you're around dudes that's spitters and nice and shit like that, and you're in the studio, it forces you to get better. You know what I mean? It forces you to really think about what you're saying and really go in, man. You know, a session. I'm telling you a session. I'm telling you a story. When we was doing Lobby Boys, Benny the Butcher came.
Yes, sir. You know, he was a bar monster. Shout out to my guy Benny the motherfucking Butcher.
So we in the lab, and when the studio that we use, we call it the lobby. Oh man. So we got the beat playing and everybody writing in their heads. I'm saying, I got a couple of bars, man. I think I'm done. So I go to my man. I'm like, yo, look, I think I got it. but I don't want to go first. I felt like everybody was waiting for it. Like everybody was waiting for somebody to go first. Yeah. Benny's sitting on the couch over here to my right, Capo behind me, and I'm sitting at the console, and I'm just like, I'm like, yo, here, this is what I got. And he said, that's good. I said, but I want to wait. I want to see. He said, nah, nigga, this your house. Go. Fuck it. You know what I mean? And I went, and the song is dope, man. And it came out. It's on the project. 25 million streams. We in right now. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another collab I like with you, Uncle Murder, that yellow tape.
Yellow tape.
Because Uncle Murder's another outspoken nigga. At the time when you was talking that shit, definitely. Uncle Murder was another guy. You know what I'm saying? Talking that shit at that same time.
Shout
you know
what I'm saying? Got Murder, definitely.
So when y'all came together, that was a dope collab. Like it made. So the collabs you make, I feel like it makes sense. I feel like you just don't do it just to do it. I feel like there's a connection.
The thing about the music, I feel like the music a lot of times is better when there's a real relationship.
Yeah.
You understand? Like with me and Murder. It was a real relationship. Me and Murder had been making music together for years. Like it was like you can go find Uncle Murder, Maino, you know, songs that go all the way back to 2004, 2005, right? So it was organic, and that's the best way. You know, it's when everything is organic, it comes out the best. So when we did the yellow tape, we was there every day together. You know what I mean? He would come to the studio, we would meet each other, we pull the music up, you know, and the same thing with the Lobby Boys. The Lobby Boys, but we got a chance to do a lot more music together though. We got a chance to really do fucking 60 songs, you know what I mean?
Dang, that's amazing. So what's the word with the as far as reality TV? You took a shot at that, you know.
I was never Can you honestly say that I was on that?
You wasn't really on it, but you had your appearances.
I did a drive-by.
You dipped it down, you know.
I did a drive-by. It was business, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta get to it. You know, gotta keep them bags coming in.
For me, it was business at the time. I was in a relationship, and what happened was I had wanted to put her on there because I felt like it would have been good for her brand, and she had a shop at the time.
Yep.
So I went to them, and I was just telling them how I wanted to, you know, do that, and I told them that I was supported by making appearances, and they was like, well, they're not going to sign just her without you coming on. So I just gave them an outrageous number, and I guess it was the right time because they was like, fuck it, we need it, and they gave me the number. The number was so outrageous that I felt like, damn,
I got you.
They wasn't going to do that, but then they did it. I said, damn, I can't even turn it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
did she also do music too?
Yeah, but I don't see. But that's the thing about that. The music and that don't go in hand. Like, it doesn't coincide. People that go in there think that it's gonna pop up their career, and it never really does. You gotta have everything in its own shelf, and and treat everything different. When I did that, I did it. It was just business. I did maybe like 7 episodes out of maybe 14 to 15. So that's what I'm saying. When people say that they know me from there, you don't know me from there. Like, that shit had 10 seasons. Like, I did 7 episodes. What are you talking about? You don't know me. You know what I mean? So you see me on there. Right. You know what I mean? But it don't count. Like, when you got people that been on there the whole, you know, thing.
Yeah, but you're man, you already well established. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people know you from music. Obviously, that's the that's the main thing that drives what Maino's about. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you did dibble and dabble in the reality thing just to see.
I did a drive-by. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I treated it as such. I never watched one episode I was in.
You never watched one episode.
Why you don't want to watch episode?
Because when I had a conversation with Mona Scott, and she told me that she doesn't watch it, her husband doesn't watch it, and her kids don't watch it, and it was just business. I said, got it, and I understood it. So when we did our filming, I got back to doing what I was doing. I never watched it. I never promoted it. I never promoted it from my page, none of that. You never even seen me a part of none of the shit that they had going on. I never even was like, yo, watch this at 8 o'clock. Never. You know what I'm saying? Right. We did it. Let them do that. You know what I mean? And I just kept it moving. You know.
But when y'all broke up, you did come out with a statement about yourself.
What statement was that?
It was a statement that, you know, like, you feel like you're You're the problem.
Girl, that wasn't no statement. That was me venting. I was in my motherfucking hotel room on drugs and losing my mind. What are you talking about? That wasn't a statement. I was losing my mind. I was
losing your mind? You was on drugs?
What drove me to that?
I know.
I was on Molly back then. Like,
Jesus.
Drug enough. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had one of those episodes.
You ain't had this episode. Trust me. You know what I mean? You wasn't getting your Rolex stolen and all this other shit. Like, so what I was saying was that, you know, this music business is up and down. It's highs and it's lows, and there's sometimes that, you know, artists are going through things, and as a man, you know, we going through phases, and at that time I felt like I was at a phase where I was in a dark place, and I didn't even realize it until I kind of like lost everything, like, you know what I mean, you know, the woman that I was dealing with, that was gone, and I lost so much shit that year that I had to really start to refocus and see myself and see that I wasn't doing good as a man. You understand that I was better than that. You know what I mean? So this is so it wasn't so much as a statement, but sometimes you gotta put shit out there in the universe to acknowledge it, right? So I had wrote that on my Instagram in my stories, and people had took that. You know what I mean? So that's what that was. Sometimes you gotta say things loud, you know, and then when you put it out there loud, then you forced to have to face it and deal with it, and then you can make a change about it. You know what I mean? And this is why I'm sitting in front of you right now, even bigger and better than before.
Definitely. Bigger and better, for sure. So if you wasn't going through that, would you still be in a relationship? Would you still be in a relationship with her?
That one didn't really have nothing to do with the other. I think my relationship issues are my man issues, are as far as, you know, my inability to probably be in a committed relationship, you know, especially back then. So, you know, it was just that I felt like all of that, I was in a spiral, you know what I mean? But I mean, everything happened for a reason, and you know what I mean? With the people you lose, the people that you gain, the people that's in your life right now, they there for a reason. The ones that you lost, it's meant to be that way, and then we just gotta allow that to be. You understand? Because everything happened for the way it's supposed to be. Believe that.
You're definitely right about that. Definitely right about that.
So I want to bring it back to the music, man. How'd you get with T-Pain for that hit, man? For that.
Oh, you talking? Oh, all right.
Yeah, we had to bring it back.
You forgot about that?
Nah, of course not. Nah, definitely. I mean, that's classic.
Yeah, that's a classic. That shit still played to this day. So you know,
classic.
I need to know the steps that led to that.
I said, so when you get lost, at you was like.
No, because I was in more modern conversation.
Okay.
And then we're talking about back in the day.
We're gonna jump back and forth.
Yeah, Pain. You know, that was a classic. I had met Pain, and we did it. Oh, Just Blaze. Y'all get at the Just Blaze. Just Blaze put that together. Really, he wrote the song, and you know, it was on. I did my part, and then it was on, and then we gave it to Pain, and he did what he did.
Oh, so he's the one that called up Pain, like, yo, I got a joint.
Nah, we called Pain up though you know, because once we heard it, you know, Pain was the nigga at the time where everybody wanted to have a record with him. Yeah. You understand? And everything that he was doing was charting. So it was like, once we heard the record, it was like, it's a no-brainer. This is T-Pain shit, like, you know.
So you said Just Blaze wrote it. You mean rewrote the hook?
The hook.
Let's get that clear for people, because people would take that and try to.
We don't care what people say.
I understand. No, I understand. You don't. Maino, you've been out doing. You've been outspoken since you came out. I understand.
The thing is, people. When I say he wrote the record, he did the music.
Yeah, he made the beat and made the hook and whatever.
And he made the hook.
Yes,
and
sir.
And he even referenced the hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went and did my verses, you know, but without that song structure, without the direction of Just Blaze, now Just Blaze took that song from a song that I had made already.
Okay.
And he took the remnants of the idea of that song and made that beat out of the one I already had. And when he called me in and said, listen to this, and played me, you know it's a hit. I could probably hum on it and it's still been a hit.
Nah, that was a hit. That was definitely one for the books. So I'm gonna switch it up again. What's up with the
So fast forward to today.
To today?
To today.
Nah, we ain't doing well. We gonna do today, but I'm asking a general question though. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a dude from the NYC. I want to know the boroughs in order. You know what I'm saying?
As far as what?
As far as the best.
The best at what?
Brooklyn's number at music.
At music?
One,
yeah.
Nah, we ain't doing no division on
not no
my
division
city with the music, man. Now we could talk about who get the flyers. Now as far as the music, nah, man. It's we gonna keep that unified. Everything coming. All them young niggas getting busy out of there. Every young nigga, the young niggas in Brooklyn, the young niggas in the Bronx. The whole New York City, they stepping on shit. Like, you know, a lot of artists coming out of New York, man. Lola Brooke, you know, Ice Spice and them, everything coming out of New York. We ain't dividing them, no, bro. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna do that.
Nah, that's definitely, and you do stand on that because I remember when you was fucking with Millie's. That Millie's, what's the 2 Milli? 2 Milli. 2 Milli. Yeah. And he was coming out with his type of shit, and you hopped on his shit on some.
I mean, the Millie Rock.
The Millie Rock, yeah.
The Millie Rock, I had caught, they from my neighborhood. And I had them come to the studio when it first was bubbling. It didn't hit yet. And y'all probably didn't hear the song yet. So then what I did, I was like, yo, I wanted to help.
Yeah,
I said,
and that's what you did.
I'm going to put a verse on it. I'm going to pay for a brand new video. And we're going to service it. So if you look, because I know it was a lot of like, everybody was rapping over Millie Rock, but if you look at iTunes, it's only 2 versions of Millie Rock. It's the original version, then it's the real remix was with me.
Yes, sir.
That, and because we had Jam in the Week, all that shit with the version of Millie Rock. So, you know, shout out to 2 Milli, man. Shout out to the style. You know.
Yeah. And I feel like that was like a big homie move right there that you did. You really want to put light on that.
Absolutely. I love, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, we gonna always help the homies, man. If they got some motion, and if I can help or I can't help. If I can't help, I'm gonna stand on the sidelines and salute it.
Yeah.
We can go back and forth, but I'm gonna fast forward to today. The reason why you're here today is for a cipher showcase for the In Your City.
For my city.
Right? So how many winners did you pick?
Man, everybody's a winner. All these niggas is winners. Okay. I love these niggas because they came out here and they got busy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shout out to YB the God. Shout out to 8-Zip. Shout out to Bless. You know, I think everybody got something to say. You know, and everybody has a similar perspective coming from the city that they coming from, because we all deal with the same shit. You know what I mean? So it's the same shit.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna do like one long remix?
Nah, what I'm doing is, I had the challenge that I had did. I was picking different dudes from different cities. I had picked. What's crazy is that I had picked previously YB the God. I picked 8-Zip from Boston.
Shout out to my guy Zip.
Shout out to Zip.
I might have to. Yeah, Zip did it. I'm thinking about maybe Bless from Springfield, because he represented. I think I'm gonna throw him on there, and I'm gonna put him on the streaming platforms. You know, so it's gonna be Maino featuring, you know, YB the God, Hartford remix.
Okay.
Maino featuring.
Oh, so you're gonna play multiple different ones on the. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I asked how many did you pick.
Yeah. Like that.
Okay.
Nah, cause you know it could have went. My brain, I be working different. So, you know, rest in peace, KSlay. You know what I'm saying? He did 200 deep. You feel me? He did 200 deep. So my brain was like, hold on, maybe Maino might do some. Say his verse first, and then have a whole bunch of
that song is an hour long, man.
Yeah, I know. But since you do it as a contest type of situation, I'm like, maybe you might be thinking on some.
Did y'all listen to the 200 Deep? Did y'all watch that video?
I didn't watch the video, but I know a couple of artists.
I watched a lot of
I'm on it. Shout out to KSlay. Listen,
yeah, rest in peace, KSlay.
Forever KSlay, man. He put us in the game. So forever him, man. Yeah. You know, a lot of us would have been here without him.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, hold on. He might do some shit like that. Maybe he might have some. Maybe not that long. You know what I mean? Maybe not 200. But he might do something like 30. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, make one long remix and put motherfuckers from different cities on it. So and just
say, are you picking
a winner
for each state? I mean, you didn't say winners, but how many are you picking from each state? You don't know?
It's the cities.
The cities, not going by state.
Right. It's different. Right. In every city, like it's certain cities that I didn't get verses from, but the ones that I picked, like I picked somebody already from Atlantic City. I picked somebody from I think Virginia Beach, Miami, a couple different places,
Okay.
And then I'm thinking that for the ones because it was like hundreds of verses, I'm thinking maybe I'm trying to figure out a way that I could just make that available to them. So for the ones that I can't upload, and everybody's gonna be a winner, just give them the access to they got an album they want to work on, and they want to put it out.
They can have their rights to put it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, get the publishing from that, and you're gonna give them permission, and they can really eat.
Yeah.
That's dope.
All right. So you're on lip service, right?
No.
What is Angela Yee's?
You gotta, I'm listening. You gotta be doing your due diligence.
I do, but I know it's Angela Yee's show, right? What is the name?
It's called Way Up.
Way Up, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the craziest story that you heard on that? Because every time I watch an interview of you, hearing a story from somebody that calls in.
How long you been doing this?
With Frank? A year.
In general,
2 years.
So like, when you call an artist up, you should like have all your like know exactly what you gonna say, and you should know what you saying is already to the T.
Okay.
Like that's just my.
No.
You know
I'm gonna say constructive criticism.
Yeah, Angela has a show that comes on after the Breakfast Club on Power 105.
Okay.
It's called Way Up. It's a syndicated radio show in 41 markets.
Okay.
So they got a segment. So you probably talking about the segment where
you get the calls.
With people calling in. Yeah, I heard the most wildest shit on there. I heard people talk about, having sex with somebody's grandmother. It was just wildest shit. Stealing money from your cousin because she was overweight. Nuts.
Okay.
Nuts.
So those are the craziest stories that you've
heard. The wildest shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to call up?
No, I'm not gonna call up. I'm gonna call up and be like, yo, man,
nobody
just put me on the spot.
Nobody gonna know you.
Just on video right now. Like he just made me feel like it. Nah, I don't got no stories to call up with. None at all.
You got no secrets?
No secrets. You got secrets?
Absolutely.
What secrets? Let's go.
It wouldn't be a secret no more if I told you.
Okay, so what's
that's a fact.
A pet peeve of yours? Let's go.
Liars.
What is it?
Liars.
Okay. Just liars.
Liars, frying ass niggas.
I don't worry about the niggas.
Well, I'm just saying period. I'm just saying niggas period. I'm talking about in general when I say that. I ain't,
The liars. Okay. So in the bedroom. We gonna be.
This nigga just did. Yeah, she said bedroom. He did like this.
He's like,
he about to do.
He like, here she go.
Okay, here she go.
This
So
nigga like, I don't want to hear this shit.
So in the bedroom, you listen to music or you don't listen to music? Do you listen to music?
When I'm home?
When you're in the bedroom with a female.
Oh.
I forgot to ask. Hold on. Are you single, married, or in a complicated relationship?
No, I'm single.
Okay.
I'm pretty much
single. Okay, so when you do have your female friends over, do you listen to Jodeci? What do you listen to when you're in the room? Do you listen to anything?
Well, I might. Yo, listen.
Let's go.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I had some shit going on. I had some people in there, right?
Let's
and
go.
I was listening to
some people.
I was listening to Future. I don't give a fuck. I was listening to Future. Had some people in there.
Wait.
And I was just like having that shit on repeat. You know, you put it on the TV. You put it on TV and you just repeat it, right? I was listening to Future and Drake, their album. Diamonds, dancing. Oh, God.
So you don't listen to slow music in the bedroom. You listen to Future, Drake.
Nah,
you listen to
man, I don't. Nah, it was not fast. It's kind of like a vibe music.
Okay.
It's kind of like, the vibe. The alcohol is flowing. you know, the vibes is going off. Okay. So it's just like, it's not necessarily like fast. It's like something that the girls maybe they want to.
They might like.
Girls might want to twerk a little bit. You know what I mean?
All right.
Oh my God.
You know.
Okay. All right.
Well, you know, my nigga Maino, man. You know, I know. We appreciate you doing this interview with us, man. And
definitely.
I know this nigga said, man, she over here talking about the bed,
you know,
nigga said,
motherfuckers is giving me the, you feel me? So, you know, I understand what the fuck is going on. At the end of the day,
somebody gave you what happened?
But at the end of the day, the last question I got for you is, man, this is
it's 2 questions. Okay,
hold on.
Mental health. What is mental health?
You just broke it down to you earlier in the interview.
Huh?
Mental health.
Did he?
He didn't actually say to use that term, but he broke it down to you when he told you earlier.
About mental
health.
Mental health.
What about it?
Like how do you cope? Like what do you do on a daily basis if you're going through something? Like how do you? Because I missed that if he did break that down.
Not in that exact context. We didn't say mental health.
I don't even know.
Nah, he didn't say mental health, but what he was talking about. Remember when he said he was. On the drug, and he was talking, and how he did with things.
Oh, I was saying I was going through something.
Yeah, going through something. Yeah.
But
I think her question is a little bit different. So your question is exactly what? Like, how do I cope with what?
So mental health. What does it mean to you? Like, how important is mental health to you? Like coping. What do you do to cope on a daily basis?
For me, I think it's important for me to try to stay happy.
Okay.
I think if I exude happiness, I can and I can welcome it.
Okay.
Right. So I try to stay in a mind state of never having a bad day. Right. Because the universe doesn't understand when you say, "Damn, I'm having a bad day." They don't think the universe don't understand that that's just a figurative speech. That's figurative, a figure of speech. It's figurative, right? So what happens is you get a piece of mail, or you hit your foot on the bed, or you stumble out of bed late, or you got a bad phone call, or you got a phone call that you didn't want to have, or it's bills that right now that you don't want to deal with, and you start saying out loud, "Damn, I'm having a bad day." Guess what you're gonna have? A bad day. So I just accept all those things as just part of the journey. And I don't even acknowledge having a bad day. So anybody ever tell you, say, how's your day? Great. I could have just had 2 flats, a fucking whole fucking crisis going on. But I don't like to acknowledge that because it's a part of the journey. No matter what,
it's part of life.
No matter what level we on, no matter where we at in our lives, we always gonna have problems. So
definitely,
that's how I try to stay in a place. I try to maintain my happiness from within. I don't try to look for people to make me happy. I don't try to look for people outside. I don't try to look for happiness outside of myself. I try to find that within myself every single day. I get up, I feel good. Because if I get up and I feel good, I feel like I'm gonna attract good.
You have a good day.
Yeah, man.
And our last question is, what does Mano do to force the win? You came out the joint 03, and ever since then you was forcing that damn win. You know what I'm saying? What's the steps? You know what I'm saying? What kind of bullshit you had to go through? Motherfuckers not answering the phone, niggas false promises.
That's always gonna happen. That's still happening.
Yeah, that's still, you know what I'm saying? Niggas say they gonna do this and that.
It's still happening.
You know what I'm saying? How do you get through that and force the motherfucking win and get it done regardless?
It's because just by accepting it, it's a part of the journey. It's a part of you're gonna get scarred.
Regardless, whatever goal you're trying to reach.
The difference between and a lot of other niggas is that I wear my scars proudly. You understand? I'm wounded, and I take my scars and I take my pain and I try to always reverse it and figure out how to just keep moving, right? Stay in the car. Slow motion better than no motion. Might only be going 20 miles, but shit, you ain't walking, nigga.
You ain't fucking walking.
Right? So the thing is, it's shit that I'm trying to do right now. Not so much in the music business, but trying to get my feet somewhere else. And it's like, man, them people ain't called back. Damn, all right. I don't get discouraged though. I don't get discouraged, man. I was waking up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the mess hall because them fucking crackers had me going to the mess hall, and I didn't want to do that. I was getting slots fit. I was getting food trays pushed in my slot at 6:30 in the morning because I was in the box because I ain't out of that. So you think I'm not gonna complain now? We got cars in the driveway.
Yes, sir.
All right, we not, we not all the way on top, but we damn sure ain't on the bottom. And that's where you always at in life. You're always gonna be in the middle. It's always gonna be somebody doing better than you.
And it's always gonna be somebody doing worse than you.
And there you go. So that's what it is.
That's what it is.
We're gonna continue to get shout out to A-Zip, man.
And that's what we're gonna do. Continue to force the win.
I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Luke behind that camera. Reg, my guy Kenny, Nora Nightclub. We here, man.
Yeah.
For my motherfucking city. Shout out to Mano once again, my co-host.
Thank you again.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
We in the fucking building. We forcing the win. 100. We out.